Alright, it is transmission time, and we're going to be starting out with the differential. It's a two-wheel drive vehicle, so of course there's only one of these, and it's the core component of any transmission in a rear drive vehicle. Now this thing does require you to build your own thrust bearing. Not uncommon amongst racing kits. They don't have a pre-assembled one-piece thrust bearing unit, but no problem if you haven't done this before, or if you've had trouble doing this before. Be sure to check out the video that I've done. It's a kit building tips video that goes into how to make this a little bit easier on yourself. You go ahead and put a little bit of that the lube on there, and then just start placing the balls in place. And I'm not going to go through the entire process of this here because, like I said, I already do have a video on this process, so go ahead and check that out. I'm going to fast forward here. There we go, balls in place, one part of the assembly completed and all ready on a Allen driver. Got the other end all ready to go. Now, I don't usually have fun putting diffs together, but the rest of the transmission I really enjoy. I don't know why. It's just something about getting a bunch of stuff rolling together nice and smooth. It just feels very fulfilling. Now when you build this with the rear motor mount, you will find that you will have enough stuff left over. We've got two bearings and one gear to create another working idler gear. There's also idle gear shaft, and that's actually left over from the mid motor configuration, which actually has a 4-gear transmission. It actually changes the rotation one more time, so you can still run standard rotation motors, even old school brushed motors, without having to reverse the timing on it and whatnot. Slipper clutch time. Nice anodized aluminum little spacers in here. I installed my Castle Creations 9000 kV CM36 motor because it's what I had handy that had short motor leads on it, and I've never used it before, so I figured, hey, what a better time than now to try it out. I put the lowest possible gearing with the stock spur. It seems to be a 19-tooth pinion, which according to the gearing chart that they have in the manual, looks like it should be about right, but I will probably try to put a little bit of a heat sink on this if it will fit, but I'll definitely go easy on it. Here's another interesting little thing. I can just imagine seeing all of the Losi engineering team sitting down for one entire meeting talking about what can we do to make the gearbox cover, the spur gear cover on a two-wheel drive vehicle, better. Well, they came out with something good. A little plug to allow you to access the slipper adjusting nut. It doesn't fall off. The whole rubber piece actually gets pushed in. There's a little key thing, and you can just slide it around, and you don't have to worry about holding it or setting it down somewhere when you're out in the field or down by the track. You just pop it open, access the nut, and then pop it back on. It is a little bit of a tight squeeze in there, but once you get it in, it seals up very nicely, and you just never have to worry about losing it. And there we go. Got a transmission on there, just need to screw this in, hook up the wing mount, and I will have a pretty much completed rear end except for the shocks. And there it is, rear end all completed. Up next, I'll do all 4 shocks.